House Flipper 2 recently released on Steam, and I've been really quite excited about this. Do love these house building things, and House Flipper was great. You couldn't build houses, so to speak. You could just refurbish them and knock down a few walls and stuff until later game, and then they released the farm thingamajigger. But now House Flipper 2's out, and it allows you to do a lot more. But it's also Steam Deck verified. Hmm. Say it's only just come out. That's not bad going. So, question is, what's the performance like? So here we are in Grandma's old house, and yeah, it's I've got a lot of work to do. I've been playing it for about 12 hours, something like that, on laptop and stuff, and it's pretty cool. I really enjoying this game. Done a lot of the quests and stuff, and there's still a few more. Trying to earn more money, and got to buy some houses, but started work on this property. And as you can see, frames per second, it's a bit all over. So it's playable. Come down here. It does briefly go to 40 frames per second, and then it starts dipping again. And let's just say, for instance, I get my tool out, my demolishing tool, and let's just say I don't want this wall. So I'm going to smack it, and then it dips down into 15s. Let's have a look at the settings, see what's going on with it. So, settings. Now, I do know, come on, settings, thank you. I do know that when we go into graphics, it should. Don't think you guys can see it. Yeah, it automatically loads up SteamDeck preset. FSR, dynamic resolution, FSR set to performance, anti-aliasing none, quarter resolution, very low, low. It's really low. Volumetric fog off. I wouldn't really, I'd say playable. I wouldn't call this Steam Deck verified. It's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, so it's running at 1280 by 800 as you'd expect. VSync on. I'll turn that off. Frame rate, it's not going to reach 60 on here anyway. So if I say I might limit it to 30, come on, work with me. Keep that the rest of it default. Let's go to the Steam settings. Let's have a look at the power. So I've got per game profile on, limited to 40 frames a second for when it does reach it, but since I'm limited to 30 in game, might not be any point to that. Allow tearing now, half rate shading. Not too sure what difference that will make, but that should make it a little bit easier. Scale and filter FSR. FSR sharpness is set to 5. Maybe if I turn that down to linear. Yeah, it's not making an awful lot of difference, really. When I run the Steam Deck on the power lead, I do get more of a playable thing. I'm not sure if it's toning down the power level. I haven't got TDP limits set on. Leave it at max 15, manual GPU clock 1600. Let's see, not make any difference. It's a little bit, it's actually a bit better now. It's at 30. So by not allowing the Steam Deck to just take full control of power usage, but even still drops down to 20, low 20s, 19 as well. Yeah. It's a shame. I do look forward to more optimizations because I have been able to play this on Steam Deck, and I have had a somewhat enjoyable experience. To tell you what, let's have a look at another building. So where's my cursor gone? There it is. Emails. Got 2 jobs up in the forest. Clean up after flood. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus a bit better. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be wanting to focus too well on this. Exterior renovation. Blah blah blah. Don't want to look out. Remodeling to finish. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's just look at the flood one. Right. So 30 frames a second, and whoop, can't see the door. Honestly, there we go. Yeah, I mean it's holding in the 30s here. Might be in my base it'll smoothing up now. You might not be seeing it as smooth as I am in the video. I am recording at 60 frames a second. This is running at 30, so yeah, you're gonna see a bit of a weird juddering, to be honest with you. But this is playable. I still wouldn't say verified though. They should mark it as playable until they've done further optimizations and fixed a few things. Because it's something I did find when I was playing this once, and it's not SteamDeck issue related, so to speak. So I was doing a lot of work on my own house, and I did redecorating and stuff. I put in a new staircase and stuff like that. And then I decided to jump in to here. Actually, you can't see it now, but there is the an option where you can actually fix things up. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, you go. I went in there, and you know the old system that House Flipper used to use, where you would actually screw everything together and all that. Assembling, that's the one. Assembly, and I went in there, completed an assembly thing, got the qualification and all that, and got a little discount, 2% discount on purchase of that item. Went back to my house, and I'd lost all the building renovations that I'd done in that house. So my advice to you, save before you leave your house. Save, damn it, especially if you're going into assembly mode. So, but yeah, that happened. But I don't think I've really experienced any major bugs. The other thing that I will note as well is it'll say like left 2 for quests. No, that brings up that. If I want to see the quests, I have to, not that one, press start, and there's the quests. So that'll tell me the items I need to sell, how much trash and it needs to be disposed of, and stuff like that. So yeah, the on-screen controls for Steam Deck are not entirely accurate. I haven't actually tried tinkering with the controls myself, really, to work out if I can improve it. But because it is playable, it is just fine. This is a very interesting house. But yeah, I look forward to diving into the sandbox mode and actually just building a house from scratch without limits. That'll be pretty cool. I do look forward to them releasing more content though, because even though they have the store, so if we go in here, let's go to the store. They've got a decent amount of stuff in here. I can't help but feel that they could do with more. So we've got building accessories, doors, reasonable amount of doors there. Not much in the way of installations. Surface finishes definitely need more variety in this. I can't help but feel it's just weird. I mean, they've got some paints and stuff like that. I don't know if it's a later game thing where I'll actually get access to more paint colours, but I seem a bit limited on paint colours, and also tiles and stuff like that. They're not. Some of them are not very tiley, which is a bit odd. Not everything that I was looking for. The question is though, will that be added in as a patch, or are they going to decide to do that as DLC? I won't be surprised if they do the DLC route. Windows. Windows, all right, nice selection of windows. You can actually customize them as well. So come out of here and let's see. Okay, so let's out. Right, so yeah, if I hold my right one button and go to here and go into customize mode, you can customize doors and things like that, color and everything else. Also give some variations on the styling as well, which is pretty decent as well. So even though it doesn't seem like a lot, there is actually a fair decent amount of content in there, but I would look forward to more. But I'm going to leave it there for now, guys. Well, I'd much rather like do gameplay of this on PC, so you guys don't have to deal with full stutters and everything else. But yeah, it was just a quick look to see the performance of House Flipper 2 on Steam Deck, and it is playable. I just wouldn't class it as verified. Yeah, verified. It should be at least hitting a minimum of 30 regularly. This dips far too often below that unless you do some further tweaking yourself. And there's not much more tweaking you can do in game since the game defaults to the lowest settings as it is. And gotta say, sometimes due to the scaling, the automatic scaling, you can see the aliasing around the edges, around the window frames and stuff like that. It's where it's really quite scaling down, and it goes, yeah, a bit aliaser. Still playable. Just if you wanted it for Steam Deck and you wanted perfect performance, maybe hold out and just wait till they further optimize the game and get it all peachy, and then you can really enjoy it. So, but anyway, gotta leave it there now, guys. I'm waffling a bit, so hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button, hit subscribe, and why not ring that little bell to be notified of future content. I'll catch you next one, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye!